We are back here on Inside the 12. A lot of really good quarterback play here in week one. The Big 12 actually leading all FBS conference in passing yards, and there's a real good reason why. A lot of quarterbacks to like so far in this class.
I thought the quarterback play top down for the league was really solid in week one, and even going back to week 0, I think you could go across the league. And we talked about how deep we felt like this quarterback class would be, and they lived up to the hype in week one. But I think you have to start with Josh Hoover this week. Out of all the impressive performances, the pressure that was on TCU going on the road in that environment, playing North Carolina, I thought Josh Hoover was fantastic. He had one throw that got away from him on a screen, little high, ends up being an interception. If you take that away, I thought he was near perfect and delivered throws downfield and in some contested windows, and then also in and out of operating their offense where you could tell he's doing so much at the line of scrimmage. They're putting a lot on him, and that Kendall Briles offense was humming early and often. And the last piece that we talked about last week, TCU ran the ball so well against North Carolina. I thought offensive line play was fantastic for TCU, and that was something a year ago, TCU's rush offense being towards the bottom of the league, that we said needed to improve. Well, it did. It benefited Josh Hoover tremendously, and I thought, again, out of all of the performances out of this league at the quarterback position, you have to start with Josh Hoover as the most impressive in week one.
Now, prior to the game, the broadcast, Nick Saban actually broke down some of Josh Hoover's best throws. That was okay. Now he's about to be anointed right now. Our own Taylor McHargue, we're going to break down the Josh Hoover film. And why not a huge game? 27 of 36, 284 yards. And you mentioned it. As we look at the tape, picture-perfect throws all around.
Well, we showed this one a little bit ago, but this was the touchdown over the shoulder to Jordan Dwyer. And this is a perfect throw. On the outside shoulder, exactly where it needs to be. Only your guy can catch it. It's either an incompletion or it's a touchdown. And it was spot on. Perfect throw. To show you again, he keeps his eyes down the middle of the field, then works left, throws this away from the free safety and over the corner, drops it in the bucket, and this was a perfect throw. Again, Jordan Dwyer winning on the outside. I thought he played fantastic for the Horned Frogs as well. But you go out there and throw that ball 50 times, you're not going to have a better throw than that one right there from Josh Hoover.
Now, I sent you a text right away, right after that throw. You and Philip, our producer, I said, best throw I have seen all season long. I mean, who am I? But I got you agreeing with me, so I'm in good shape. All right, let's move on now. We're going to talk accuracy now?
Yeah, well, the second clip that we have here was showing Josh Hoover being dynamic outside of the pocket. And I thought this was an element that shows his athleticism. Going to be working to his left, and this is another ball to Jordan Dwyer. There is one spot for this ball to be thrown and be completed, and it's right there. That is as good as it gets, working to your left. I can't stress enough for a right-handed quarterback going left how difficult this throw is with a defender that's in a pretty good position. And I laughed when this was completed in the game because Jordan Dwyer really had no choice but to catch this ball. That or it hits him in the face. A great play reacting and getting his hands up to make this play. But I go back to, again, the athleticism from Josh Hoover rolling left for a right-handed quarterback and putting it in that spot. It was just a great example of how good he is. And when you think about arm talent, this is a great clip of what arm talent looks like in real game action.